Hola, Alex here with a new video, and today I want to talk about the Leica community. I've been a Leica shooter now for the past 5 years, and wow, that is a crazy thing to say. I fell in love with Leica, I want to say around 2013, 2014, and for about 6 years, it was a dream of mine to own a Leica camera. I would go into Leica stores, I'd play with the cameras, and I always just wished for that one day to have my very own. It's kind of surreal now to say that over the past 5 years, not only have I owned a Leica, I've owned several Leicas, and I've had the pleasure to share my experiences with you guys on YouTube. Now, I wanted to make this video because this year has been a very special year for me. This year, I have met so many people and I have built so many relationships. And there was one common theme behind all those relationships, and that was Leica. So let's talk about the Leica community. If you go online, you're going to see that Leicas are for dentists and lawyers, or that they're pretentious. They're expensive cameras. There's no denying that. These cameras are super expensive. Even secondhand Leicas are still double or triple what a Sony or Canon cost. And that's just the harsh reality. These cameras are built so well, they hold their value, and people love them. But because of that, just like with any expensive thing out there, people will have judgments around it. Just like every community, there's good apples, there's bad apples, and Leica just has this brand online where, again, it's pretentious, it's for dentists, it's for lawyers, it's for people that only post pictures of their camera, not pictures taken with their camera. And all those things are the furthest thing from the truth. And let me tell you about my experience this year. So this year, I made it a goal of mine to really get out of my comfort zone and meet people. So I'm very antisocial. You probably would never guess that from me making these videos, but I keep to myself. And this year, I kind of made it a goal to change that. And it started earlier this year when Leica had their 100th anniversary in New York. I had the opportunity to meet so many people that I had been speaking to on Instagram, social media, and new people in the Leica community. And it was truly a wonderful event. The beautiful part about that event was it was welcoming. There was no pretentiousness. As a matter of fact, there was people there that didn't even have a Leica and they were still welcome to the event. They were still part of the conversation. It was truly a community built around photography, and it was a special moment. I got to meet some incredible photographers, and I got to build some relationships that have opened up so many doors this year, and it's all because of the community. As a matter of fact, I was in Spain 2 months ago for the Leica 100th Madrid event. And that happened because I met my friend Jaime at the Leica 100 event in New York. Again, crazy. If you would have told me earlier in the year that I would have been able to go to Spain to the 100th event and, get this, photograph the CEO of Leica, I would have never believed you. And that happened because of a relationship that I made at the Leica 100th event in New York because of this community. And that to me is wild. There's friendships I've had on social media for the last 4 years. I have my friend, I call him my European brother. I'll post a picture of us right here. We've been talking on Instagram for the last 4 years. I think our first messages were about Leica. And while I was in Spain, he actually flew out so we can meet each other and, again, share our passion for photography, go around the city using our cameras, photographing, having dinner, breaking bread. And that's a relationship that, again, over 4 years on social media to finally meeting in person because of this brand. You guys know him already, Brandon Talbot, YouTuber, incredible human being. Again, I've been talking to him for maybe 2 years on social media. Finally got to meet him this year. And again, one common theme, Leica brought us together. And I can just show you pictures. One of my good friends here in Miami, Gaston, you might know him as Gaston Shutters, the owner of Owl Crown. They make incredible Leica accessories. I met him 2 years ago, again, because of Leica. And I do gotta say this, everybody I've mentioned None of them are doctors or lawyers or dentists. They come from all walks of life. They are all passionate about photography. They all have one thing in common: they're welcoming and they're great people. So this Leica community has really just been so open and so inspiring. No gatekeeping, no secrets. And it's been so special. And look, every camera company, every camera brand has the capability to do something like this, but it just doesn't exist anywhere else. So whether you love the cameras, whether you hate the prices, wherever you stand, the one thing you cannot deny is that Leica has built such an incredible photography community that bring people together. And it is truly awesome. And it's just so heartwarming for me to say that I'm part of this community. And I am so happy I've made all these friendships and relationships this year. And it's because of Leica. So I do got to give a special shout out to, everybody I mentioned. Leica Store New York, that store is incredible. Again, you go into that store, there's no pretentiousness. They welcome all walks of life. They'll gladly show you a camera, gladly demo you anything, and they're truly helping build that community. Even my local store here in Florida, Leica Store Miami, with Josh and David, every time I walk in there, I always spend like an hour just talking to them about a bunch of random stuff. And it's just because they're helping build that community. So look, don't believe everything you see on the internet. And I actually encourage you, if there is another Leica event near you, even if you don't own a Leica camera, go check it out. Go meet some other photographers. You're going to find it incredibly inspiring, and you'll truly see what this community is about. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're part of the Leica community, drop a comment down below. Say what's up. If you're new to the community, let me know down below as well. And as always, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.